26 trillion, 594 billion, 42,555,222 dollars is a large number. It mostly just gets bigger. That is the U.S. national debt. The fuck? This is part 5 of my summer newsletter, Busyness, second quarter, ending private banking, classism, and the technocracy. So that number, 26 trillion, 594 billion, 42,555,222 was the debt when I wrote this. Yikes. It's October 24th right now. Okay, 2020. Describing money with this time is a trip. Describing money with time is a trip, okay, here. 1 million seconds in time is 11 and a half days. 1 billion seconds is 31.5 years. You want to hear what a trillion is? 31,546 years. Our debt is a number barely conceivable. How can we resolve this? What would it look like if it were easy? Warren Buffett said, I could end the deficit in 5 minutes, he told CNBC. You just pass a law that says anytime there is a deficit of more than 3% of GDP, all sitting members of Congress are ineligible for re-election. The 26th Amendment, granting the right to vote for 18-year-olds, took only 3 months and 8 days to be ratified. Why? Simple. The people demanded it. That was in 1971. Before computers, emails, cell phones, etc. Of the 27 amendments to the Constitution, 7 took 1 year or less to become the law of the land, all because of public pressure. I am asking each addressee to forward this email to a minimum of 20 people on their address list. In turn, ask each of those to do likewise. In 3 days, most people in the United States will have the message. This is one idea that really should be passed around. Congressional Reform Act of 2019. No tenure, no pension. A congressman collects a salary while in office and receives no pay when they are out of office. Number 2, Congress, past, present, and future participants in Social Security. Congress of the past, of the present, and of the future will participate in Social Security. All funds in the Congressional Retirement Fund move to Social Security system immediately. All future funds flow into Social Security program. And Congress participates with the American people. It may not be used for any other purpose. Number 3, Congress can purchase their own retirement plan, just as Americans do. Number 4, Congress will no longer vote themselves a pay raise. Congressional pay will rise by the lower of CPI or 3%. 5, Congress loses their current healthcare system and participates in the same healthcare system as American people. Number 5, Congress must equally abide by all the laws they impose on the American people. Number 7, all contracts with past and present congressmen are void effective 7/1/19. The American people did not make this contract with congressmen. Congressmen made all these contracts for themselves. Serving in Congress is an honor, not a career. The Founding Fathers envisioned citizen legislators, so ours should serve their terms, then go home and back to work. If each person contacts a minimum of 20 people, then it will only take 3 days for the most people in the U.S. to receive the message. Maybe it is time. This is how you fix Congress. If you agree, pass it on. I thought this was a very interesting and good idea. I like to share things I find helpful, so here's another. An Italian MP for Rome, Sarah Cunial, delivered a speech in the Italian parliament. In her passionate address, Cunial called upon fellow lawmakers to defy any plans for compulsory vaccination against COVID-19. Such endeavors are being pushed by the corporate elites The deep state, she claimed, pointing the finger at Bill Gates as one of the main culprits behind the vaccination drive, if not the pandemic itself. From RT, Sarah goes on to say that if you ever receive a call from Bill Gates to forward it to the International Criminal Court for crimes against humanity, and I couldn't agree more. Why, leading up to this pandemic and during it, Bill Gates has been a voice to hear from? He is not a doctor. Heck, he can't even keep his own software from getting viruses. How will he protect humans against the virus? Vaccination, of course. He jumps to injecting mercury and a laundry list of other toxic ingredients into you. And to make it possibly confusing for you, I am not absolutely against the idea of eating fish, but because I love fish. And fish have fed billions throughout time. Fish is good. But I am about getting the mercury out of fish. This does not make me anti-fish. You smell what I'm stepping in. So not to mention Microsoft Technology Patent WO 2020-060606 that describes body activity data being used to reward cryptocurrencies. I might be suggesting that Gates wants to quietly microchip humanity under the guise of a C-19 vaccination for reasons. For those who are unfamiliar with Revelations or the Bible in general, it says, in the end times, if you do not have the mark of the beast, 666, you won't be able to eat, drink, buy, or sell. I see this as a 10-year plan. I am hoping it isn't anything like this, obviously. Russian Oscar winner director Nikita Mikhailov has also come out against Bill Gates' somewhat obvious plan to depopulate the planet, observable in multiple YouTube videos, even a TED Talk. You can see this. How global is Gates? Who is his father? Does he invest in agriculture? Does he invest in biotech? What does Gates have to gain by an agenda where the true villain is portrayed as a hero? Can even science reveal the truth about unobservable things? Please email me or write me your demands, the people's demands, or you can put them in the comments of this video. So these are the signs of technocracy. If we do not start to rise up for a common goal, we will be further divided by our race, religion, class, etc. Is the First Amendment being quashed by Trump or the left? Free parliament, anyone has the right to express their opinion, but apparently not on social media anymore. Say the wrong thing or have the wrong opinion on Twitter, Facebook, or Google, and you could get your account suspended, deleted, or shadow banned. So, this will be the last from me since the days are warm. Next issue, I will explore the idea of creating my own religion. Also, I will talk about the DNC, RNC, and the technocracy. I promise to expand more on this later, but for now, please let me remind you that all religions are based upon the same thing, belief systems. And finally, to end, I've created 2 articles that are supposed to be satirical, based upon the place I live and its local newspaper, the Post Crescent. So enjoy. This is from me, Tyler. I might seem crazy. I might be crazy, but hope you enjoy.